Hi, ladies. It's Corey, aka Mama Coco. I am here to talk to you today about the big, scary R word recruiting. I'm joined by my two favorite ladies, Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe. So, it's kind of late, so I will be kind of quiet, but hopefully I will be able to pass on to you some of my experience that I've learned in Jamberry as well as in Mary Kay. For those of you that didn't know, I used to do Mary Kay. But anyway, I'm not the end-all be-all expert on recruiting or anything like that. I just am trying, just like you, to figure it out, and this is what I've kind of learned, and through talking to people and other consultants, not only in this business but in other direct sales, as well as my own anxieties and my own fears that I have, that I face every single day. So let's get started. Okay. So the first thing I want to point out is that you are not alone in the way that you feel when it comes to recruiting. Okay, every single person, not just in Jamberry, not even just in direct sales, any person that is offering something to somebody else, okay, is going to experience a physical response to anxiety, to their nerves. Okay, you're either going to get palms, you're going to get sweaty, you're going to get butterflies, you're going to freeze up and just not, I don't know what to say. These are all normal responses that happen when you are under stress, and it's okay. It's okay to experience those things. Okay, you're not the only one, and chances are everybody has experienced some sort of these physical or emotional manifestations when it comes to sharing the opportunity. So know that you're not alone. Another thing I want to point out is the fact that if you've joined Jamberry and you love the product, you love getting discounts, you even throw a party here or there, for some of your friends or your coworkers, but you're really not interested in building a team, I want you to know that that is okay, right? This is your business, and you can run your business how you want to run it. You may have various amount of reasons why you've decided not to build a team, but those reasons are your reasons, and everybody has different mindsets and different visions for their own business. So know that it is okay if you do not want to build a team, and don't feel like you're the odd man out or odd woman out. Okay, there are many consultants, okay, who decide that they just want to enjoy the product and really not build a team. So if that's you, then all I ask, and or at least just to be respectful and courteous of your other jam sisters, is just to let your sponsor know that that's your intention. So that way she knows how to best support you in your business. So just let them know, hey, I'm not really interested in building a team either right now or not ever, whatever the case may be, and let her know that, and so that way she knows, and then everybody's in the know, and no feelings are hurt. Trust me, her feelings are not going to be hurt if you tell her that. So another thing I want to say is that I think the big fear of recruiting is a mindset. I think that we have many tools at our disposal, but between Jamberry University and our team pages and other consultants, we have the resources, we have the tools, we have the scripts. So where we are quote unquote coming up short is in here. So this is what we're going to work on, and this is what I'm going to focus on today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what to do when you get the no, okay, the rejection. Oh my gosh, the rejection. Okay. Some of you may not know what to say after you get a no. Some of you may just be completely devastated when you get a no. And that's okay. We're going to talk about that. All right, so let's talk about the actual no. When you get a no from somebody, there's many different forms of it, okay? The no can mean no, not right now. The no can mean I have a toddler crawling in my lap and my husband is yelling at me about dinner and the dog is barking and oh my god, freaking right? No, I can't talk about this right now. Or no can mean, hey, I've got a lot going on in my life right now. I can't handle another thing. Or no can mean, yeah, I'm really not interested. Okay? So there's a lot of different no's. Your job is to kind of find out what no it is. All right? And you can just have that through casual conversation. It doesn't have to be like a, well, why not? Kind of thing. Don't be like that. All right? Just be yourself. You're talking to another human being here. Okay? So you don't have to be scared about it. Usually 9 times out of 10, no means not right now. So that means chances are she's probably already a customer, okay, or at least familiar with the product. So you can move her kind of into another category. So you move her from your potential recruits to your hostesses category or your customers category. And then maybe you address it later on down the road, maybe a couple months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Who knows? Circumstances change. So don't completely dismiss her. It just may mean that no just may mean, hey, I can't do this right now. Okay? Another thing that you can kind of take when you get that no and you really don't know what to say, you can always ask, hey, do you know somebody who may be interested in this product or may be interested in the opportunity? Just ask. And she'll be like, oh yeah, my friend, blah, 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 right? And then the conversation goes on from there, and you're ending it on a positive note for both of you, and it's not this awkward turtle thing going on. I just actually did this today with some Australian ladies I was engaging with. She was like, no, I'm not interested. So I'm like, do you know somebody who's like? She's like, oh yeah, my sister loves this stuff. Bam, right there. So just take it into another direction. Another thing I want to point out is they are not saying no to you. Okay? I need to make this very clear. When somebody says no, and you are directly talking about the business, whether it's hosting, they don't want to host a party, they don't want to sample, they don't want the opportunity, okay? They're not saying no to you as a person. They're saying no to whatever it is that you've asked. So you, in your mind, have to separate the two. Like, I have two different, I have many hats. But when I'm talking my business here, I have my, hi, I'm Corey, I'm, blah, 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 blah. Or, hey, I'm Corey, independent Jamberry consultant, right? This is my business hat. When I have my business hat on and I get a no, then I just, okay, keep it moving. Because I know that they're not saying no to me. I'm a representation. I'm an image. I'm a brand. They may or may not know me personally, but I know that they are not telling me no and, slapping me in the face and get out of here, blah. They're just saying, no, I'm not interested in whatever it is that you just offered me. Okay. Now that's what I do. I just kind of like, okay, let's keep it moving. Hey, how's that, softball game that you were coaching? Or how's the baby? How's the husband? How's the move? How's the beach? Whatever, right? Talk about something else. Just know that just because they tell you no, it has no reflection on you as a person, or how you operated your party, or how you approach them. Unless you're like, basically putting a gun to their head and say, join my team, right? But I'm pretty sure none of you are going to be doing that. So, okay, but you see my point here, okay? Last point I'm going to make about the rejection and the no is that the no is about them. It's not about you, okay? The no is coming from them and their perspective, and you never know what perspective they have because you're not them. So try not to think it's about you or that you did something wrong, okay? It just means that they're in a different place. And that's okay. Everybody's allowed to be in different places. So if you can keep that in your mind, then it will make that rejection a little bit less of a blow. It's still gonna suck. It's still gonna be disappointing. I know this, okay? I feel it too. But when you keep that in your mind, you shorten that feeling instead of feeling it for hours or even days or weeks. You're shortening that kind of grieving time into maybe seconds or minutes, and then you can keep it moving and keep your business moving. So that is rejection. Let's talk about sounding too pushy or forcing people or being salesy. Okay. This is a common thing when it comes to sales, okay? That you're afraid that you're going to come off, like you are asking them for something. You want something from them. You are trying to take from them. You're, I'm afraid that they're going to think that I'm fake. I'm afraid that they're going to think that I'm, all I want is for me, right? These are all these thoughts that are going through your head when you're pitching your talk, right? Your recruiting talk. I want you to do something. I want you to think about when your sponsor came to you and approached you, whether it was at a party or as a friend on Facebook or a phone call or whatever. Think about what was going through your mind those first couple of minutes when she started talking about it. If it's most likely, right, since you're here, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, I could use the extra money to pay some bills, or oh my gosh, it would be so much fun to have cute nails all the time, or I would love to be a leader, right? You're thinking all these things in your head before you've even joined, right? And you're thinking about that, and then the conversation goes from there. So if that's what you were thinking, what do you think they're thinking? Do you think they're thinking about you as you're standing there? Oh God, she just sounds so pushy. No. If you're asking them and having them picture in their mind what their life would be like having an extra $200 a week or a month or whatever, they're thinking about themselves, because we are innately selfish people. We think about ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. We think about our own situations because that's our little monkey sphere. So when you are offering the opportunities to somebody, they are thinking about how that could apply in their own life. They don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? To be thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. So by you keeping, I'm betting you that some of you are even so afraid of this particular thing that you're even skipping over it in your parties, that you are just not even talking about it, not even talking about joining, not even talking about the opportunity. What's happening is is that you are keeping these women from making the choice themselves. In a sense, you're doing them a disservice by not sharing this. I mean, how amazing has this been for you? It's been amazing for me. I can't even tell you how fulfilling this has been. Not even monetarily speaking, because honestly, that's kind of a side effect for me. I'm just talking about being, leading, this team that I have, and meeting all these wonderful women. And I mean, my life has been so enriched in the last 9 months because of Jamboree. So if I don't share this with somebody, maybe somebody needs that too. And if I don't share it with them, then I'm keeping something wonderful, something that they could really desperately need. I'm keeping that away from them. How dare I do that, right? Why wouldn't I want to share it with them? I'm not selling them something. I'm giving them a chance to change their lives. If you start thinking about it that way, things will change for you. If you start thinking about it like this is a chance of a lifetime, and I want them to be able to choose, right? Sometimes we like to make presumptions about people. Oh, she wouldn't be able to afford this, or she's too quiet. We like to prejudge. Do everything you can not to do that, because you never know. You never know what that person's circumstances are, and you never know what that person needs. So let them make that choice. Don't make that choice for them. By you not sharing the opportunity with them, you are already making that decision for them. You wouldn't want somebody to make a decision for you, so don't do it to them. Okay? All right. In the off chance, right, you're talking to one of your friends and you offer the opportunity and she's like, forget you, girl, right? And she unfriends you on Facebook because you shared something that meant a lot to you. Do you really think she's a friend? Is that somebody you really want to associate with? Not me. I don't associate with people like that are so shallow, that would take something that I am honestly sincere about and want to share with them, and they, unfriend me or talk bad about me or whatever. That's not a friend. That's something else. I will be respectful on here and I will restrain my sailor mouth, but that is something else, okay? So if that happens, you know what? You're better off not having that person in your life, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. I know something else that somebody brought up, including myself, is about your enthusiasm and being over, right, in your face, right? Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, so I started my business and it's so awesome, and oh my gosh, right? Okay, so you're worried about being fake or insincere, right? The question you have to ask is, do you really believe in this product? Do you believe in this company? If the answer is yes, how are you being fake? Right? You truly care about this company. You truly love these products. You truly want to share this with people. So how can you come across as fake if you are not fake? Like, okay, if you really didn't believe in this product, you really thought it was stupid, right? And you're like, well, I guess I'll share it because my sponsor said so, but I really think it's stupid, right? Then you would be being fake. But that would show, right? If you are like me and are super zealous and super excitable, in the military, they used to call me a chihuahua on speed, okay? Because I literally can just go 1,000,000 miles an hour when I am super excited about something. My husband actually has to tell me to lower my voice when I'm in a restaurant or in a public place because I get really excited and my voice volume will just go whoop, right? So he literally has to be like, honey, volume. Yeah, because I do. I go off the wall, freaking bouncing off the walls. And so one thing I have to work on is learning when to kind of bring in that enthusiasm a little bit. Okay? Enthusiasm is so important in this business, so don't feel like it's a bad thing. But sometimes what we can do is we accidentally spill too much information and people can get overwhelmed. And so then they kind of get like, oh, I don't know, this kind of seems like a lot, right? I mean, if you're throwing comp charts at them, you're like, okay, we've got, the catalogs come out here, we're doing all, New Zealand over here, you can do fundraisers, you can do this, right? You're throwing all this at them, and they're not ready for it yet. They're just babies, okay? So they're not ready for it yet. So start small. That's a good place to do. Hey, you can earn extra cash for a date night. You have the potential to replace an income. It's really easy to start. I can show you how. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to do some extra activities with your kids? Right? It doesn't have to be this whole grandiose thing. Keep it simple, sweetie. Keep it simple, sweetie. Kiss, okay? Keep it simple. Something that at conference, oh my gosh, this was amazing. Belinda Ellsworth, I know she does some training. Look her up on YouTube and online. She's got some amazing stuff. So she kind of broke this down for us, and she's like, hey, when you're in a party, don't share your whole life story, okay? Keep it short. And instead of dumping all of your recruiting talk right at the very end, sprinkle it through your party. Find ways to kind of insert little tiny things. And I took some really good notes during her presentation, so I'll be making a file for that. I don't have it. And oh my gosh, my notes are such a mess. But anyway, so I will get that to you guys. But just kind of keep that in mind, that the key is to learn when to shut up. Okay? Learn when you have given them enough, and then you just, like, you're the cool guy. You put your shades on. Like these ladies, right? These ladies are like ooze cool out of their pores, right? Cool, classy. So keep that in mind. Like, she comes up and she's like, hey, Corey, I'm kind of interested in what you're doing. Can you tell me a little more? Sure. I'd love to talk to you about it. Here's a little information packet. Would you like to talk Tuesday or Wednesday? In the afternoon? Awesome. I'd love to talk to you then. And walk away. And I know inside, like, the entire time, you're just like, your heart's beating. You're like, oh my God, right? Restrain yourself and try to not do that, okay? Now, when you get home or after your party, you talk to your sponsor, you talk to your husband, you talk to your sister, you talk to your mom, you talk to your team manager, you talk to whoever. Go all out. Get excited. Oh my God! Whatever. Let it out. But don't do it with them. Okay? Just play it cool and then keep it moving. And then let out that excitement later on with somebody who can share that excitement with you. Now trust me, when they sign up, they're going to be excited. And then you can be excited with them. But that first engagement, try to keep that cool girl vibe going. And then, let out all that pent up excitement later on, okay? One last thing I want to talk about. I know I'm almost at 25 minutes here. I'll try and finish this up before the half-hour mark. The last thing I want to talk about is I don't know if I'm going to be a good leader. I am afraid that I'm going to fail my team. That's serious stuff. That's a serious, confidence thing. Know that we are all learning. We are all still learning. I'm still learning. Allison's still learning. Danielle's still learning. Morgan is still learning. Okay? I bet you Connie Lasita is still learning. Rachel Hughes is still learning. Okay? These ladies have been doing it for a hot minute. They are still learning. So, you're not going to have all the answers. And that's okay. That's why we have a team. Learn to rely on that team. We're all busy. There's going to be times. I know this past month I had a bazillion things going on. I haven't been there for my team as much as I would like. And I apologize for that. But, we have other people that can help out in those times because our lives do get busy. And it's okay. Know that if you really want to be a good leader, you have examples. You have people to talk to. You're like, hey, I don't know how to be a leader. I've never done this before. I've never led people. Guess what? Leadership is a skill. Yeah, okay, they talk about, born leader, yada, yada, yada. Leadership is just like any other skill. It's like playing tennis, right? You can learn. Yes, you have to have maybe some idea of, how to talk to people, but if you can open your mouth and you truly have a sincere care about people, then you can be a leader, okay? And you already are a leader. Even if you don't have anybody under you right now, you're already a leader because you're sharing your information with the other girls on the team. So everybody is a leader. You're already a leader, okay? All right, I think I'm going to already wrap this up. I believe that this is your time to shine, and so does Allison. Okay, even though I'm the one doing the training right now, Allison sees it too. Okay, this team is about to explode. I see it. We are going to be $100,000 team. We are eventually going to be $1 million team. I believe it. Allison believes it. Do you believe it? And are you ready to put the work in to make this happen? There is real income here. It's real. And it's right there. So, if you're ready, start changing this up here, and things will start changing everywhere else. Okay? Last thing I want to say is, when it comes to other people, when you're sharing the opportunity, let them be the designer of their own destiny. Once they even become your sponsorees, okay, it's their business. Let them take it and run with it. And don't keep them from being able to create that destiny by not sharing this fantastic business with them. Okay? You're sharing. You're not telling. You're not coercing. You're sharing. You're sharing something beautiful and something wonderful. If you can keep that in mind, the rest is easy peasy. Okay? Alright, ladies. I will talk to you later. I got lots more work to do. Lots of follow-ups to do. So, I love you all very much. And thank you for spending the last half hour with me. And I will talk to you soon.